value each of us the same. So to this broken world you came, to change a heart, to change a name, to bring your love. You walked as one of us to save. You wept with friends beside the grave. You felt the lash, yet you forgave, to show your love. So many killed by hate and fear, call from the ground to help us hear the raging witness that make clear the path to love. In you the nameless dead are found, to you our angry voices sound. Speak from the sky, speak from the ground, move us to love. You value each of us the same, so you endured the cross of shame, to give to all your holy name, the name of love. O God of love, dear Christ of pain, and Spirit breath, let us again begin to build on earth your reign of love.
Reading from the book of Mark, chapter 14, verses 53 to 65. They took Jesus to the high priest, and all the chief priests and the elders and the scribes were assembled. Peter had followed him at a distance, right into the courtyard of the high priest, and he was sitting with the guards, warming himself at the fire. Now the chief priests and the whole council were looking for testimony against Jesus to put him to death, but they found none, for many gave false testimony against him, and their testimony did not agree. Some stood up and gave false testimony against him, saying, "We heard him say, 'I will destroy this temple that is made with hands, and in 3 days I will build another, not made with hands.' And even on this point, their testimony did not agree. Then the high priest stood up before them and asked Jesus, 'Have you no answer? What is it that they testify against you?' But again he was silent and did not answer. Again the high priest asked him, 'Are you the Messiah, the Son of the Blessed One?' Jesus said, 'I am, and you will see the Son of Man seated at the right hand of the power and coming with the clouds of heaven.' Then the high priest tore his clothes and said, 'Why do we still need witnesses? You have heard this blasphemy. What is your decision?' All of them condemned him as deserving death. Some began to spit on him, to blindfold him, and to strike him, saying to him, 'Prophesy.' The guards also took him over and beat him.
My name is Caiaphas, the high priest. I was the judge and the accuser at the trial of Jesus. I did what I thought was right. He threatened our power and our beliefs. He turned our religious practices into a joke by his preaching. He broke the Sabbath law, which we have preserved for centuries as our guide. He made us look like fools in front of all the people, tricking us with his answers to our questions. He had the common people following him like sheep, hanging on his every word. The Romans were worried about a riot. I have no doubt that he had to be stopped. It was better for one man to die than for a nation to be led astray and destroyed. I stand for judgment and tradition. I stand against the erosion of our law, the heritage we have worked so hard to preserve. I stand for what I know is right, and I will stop anyone who dares speak out against me. I stand for righteousness. Jesus spent his time with outcasts and sinners, people who are not worthy of our attention, people who do not know our principles and beliefs. I believe that our law clearly tells us that we must be separate from those people and preserve ourselves. We are God's chosen, not them. Yes, I was the judge who condemned Jesus. He was too dangerous and had to be stopped. I removed this cup of wine from the table. Jesus offered it to all, without distinction. I must preserve it for the chosen ones, those who are like me and agree with me. That is my judgment.
Please pray with me. Pilate isn't the only one who judges others. Sometimes we too are quick to judge as well. We judge others by how they look, by what they believe, and especially when they don't act and believe as we do. Forgive us, God. Help us to be more like Jesus, accepting of all. Amen.
If I have been the source of pain, O God, if to the weak I have refused my strength, if in rebellion I have strayed away, forgive me, God. If I have spoken words of cruelty, if I have left some suffering unrelieved, condemn not my insensitivity, forgive me, God. If I've insisted on a peaceful life, far from the struggles that the gospel brings, when you prefer to guide me to the strife, forgive me, God. Receive, O God, this ardent word of prayer, and free me from temptation's subtle snare. With tender patience, lead